I live in Northern Ireland and I come from a same-sex family. In Northern Ireland, gay marriage is illegal. In the rest of the UK, it's legal. But if you get married in the rest of the UK, or in any country in Western Europe, and then you come back to Northern Ireland, your marriage won't even be recognised. In April of last year, a vote was held in the Northern Ireland Assembly on this issue. The motion read that this Assembly welcomes the marriage equality referendum in the south of Ireland, notes that a growing number of parliaments across the world have embraced and legislated for marriage equality, respects the rights of religious institutions to define, observe and practice marriage within their beliefs, and calls on the executive to legislate for marriage equality for same-sex couples, so that all citizens will have the same legal entitlement to the protections, responsibilities, rights, obligations and benefits afforded by the legal institution of marriage. My local MLA, Mr. Gordon Dunn, voted against this. I can't understand why. His religion says that you should treat everyone as you would like to be treated. Now, I'm sure Gordon Dunn is happily married and doesn't want his marriage revoked, or at least he wants his government to recognise his marriage. So it can't be that. Gordon Dunn is a straight man, so when the legislation goes through, it won't actually make any difference to his life. It's not as if the quiet streets of his North Down constituency will suddenly be filled with raving homosexuals. So it can't be that. So the only conclusion we're left with is that Gordon Dunn doesn't support equality. He doesn't truly believe that absolutely everyone is equal. Just those who he approves first. I wrote him a letter to ask him why he voted how he did. Dear Mr. Dunn, I am 15 years old and a constituent of yours. I live just round the corner from your office. You voted no in the marriage equality vote of April last year. I want to know why. I'm the child of a same-sex relationship, and I can see absolutely no reason why my brother and I should be denied a secure family setup. I can see no reason why you don't agree that, and I'm quoting the motion here, all citizens will have the same legal entitlement to the protections, responsibilities, rights, obligations and benefits. To me, it seems perfectly reasonable that a democratic government should try and give all its citizens the same legal entitlements. It seems perfectly reasonable to me that my parents, who have been in a stable relationship for 21 years, who have 2 sons, should be supported by their own government. What gives you the right to take from my brother and me the right to legal protection for our family? In Northern Ireland, we were the first country in the UK to bring in civil partnerships. We led the way in LGBT equality. So what's changed? Why do you not believe that every single constituent of yours is equal? Mr. Dunn, your vote displays very clearly to me that you don't believe I deserve a stable family. Your vote shows me that in your eyes, my family isn't good enough. Your vote shows me that you don't believe in equality. I'm asking you to explain why. I don't want to receive an impersonal reply, Mr. Dunn. I would like you to be transparent, to be an accountable figure, a leader of my constituency. Quite simply, please explain why you are not in favour of equality. So Gordon Dunn, I still want to know why. It's been over 4 weeks since I sent you my letter, since I hand-delivered my letter to your office, and you still haven't explained why. I'd like to briefly mention 2 of the qualities which it says any member of the local assembly should display, which are highlighted in the Northern Ireland Assembly's Code of Conduct. Number 1, accountability. And I quote, "Members are accountable for their decisions and actions to the people of Northern Ireland and must submit themselves to whatever scrutiny is appropriate to their office." I hardly think hiding away from a 15-year-old who just wants to know why is being, and I quote from my letter, an accountable figure. And 2, equality. And I quote, "Members should promote equality of opportunity and not discriminate against any person by treating people with respect regardless of race, age, religion, gender, sexual orientation, disability, political opinion, marital status, etc." I don't really see any need to add anything further to that. It says in the MLA Code of Conduct that you, Gordon Dunn, should promote equality. It's important to know your members, to know whether they're doing what you want or not. So, the following MLAs voted against gay marriage in April of last year: Jim Allister, Sidney Anderson, Roy Beggs, Jonathan Bell, Paula Bradley, Thomas Buchanan, Pam Cameron, Gregory Campbell, Trevor Clark, Jonathan Craig, Leslie Cree, Joanne Dobson, Sammy Douglas, Alex Easton, Tom Elliott, Arlene Foster, Paul Frew, Samuel Gardner, Paul Govern, Paul Given, Brenda Hale, Simon Hamilton, David Hilditch, William Humphrey, William Irwin, Danny Kennedy, Nelson McCausland, Ian McCrae, Michael Majimsey, David McElveen, Michelle McElveen, David McNary, Adrian McQuillan, Gary Middleton, Lord Morrow of Clogher Valley, Stephen Murtry, Mike Nesbitt, Sandra Overend, Edwin Poots, George Robinson, Peter Robinson, Alistair Ross, Jimmy Spratt, Mervyn Story, Robin Swan, Peter Weir, Jim Wells, Sammy Wilson, and of course, Gordon Dunn. If any of them are your MLAs, talk to them. Phone them up, email them, go and talk face to face, send a letter, hope they reply. Let them know that it's not good enough. Let them know that if they don't support same-sex marriage, then they don't support equality at all. It's as simple as that.